Hello everyone, today we will be taking a look at Studio Series number 102, Rise of the Beasts, Optimus Prime. And first we will take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, it is a buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive, which is a shame because not many people will get to experience the figure. On the side we can see some renders of Evergreen, Optimus, and Bumblebee, which is, irrelevant to the continuity at hand, and a render of Optimus Primal with inaccurate blue eyes. This must be from early concept art, I assume. On the back of the box we can see Optimus's truck mode and Optimus doing a heroic pose, as he tends to do. You can't see it fully. And on the other side of the box, another render of Optimus. This is apparently from the control art, unused control art, but man, looks pretty good, huh? Anyway, here is the figure itself, and it is a blast from the sculpting to the paint to the accuracy to the improvement that it is from SS38 Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, which is this was supposed to be a retool from it, but no, obviously it's completely new. It does share some engineering, but for the most part it's completely new. And we can see that with the head, as you can see, if it wants to focus on it, there you go. It is very accurate, if a little thin. I don't know, it looks a bit thin in person, but it's not that bad. As you can see, the very well sculpted Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime head with painted blue eyes, and the silver is gorgeous. Nothing at the back of the head, just some more nice sculpting. And from here we can, on his truck windows, you can see the silver eyebrows. I do not know the technical term for the actual truck. Some Autobot symbols on both shoulders, as he should have. And the arms, and we can talk about the arms now because these are a big improvement from Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime, because he does not have two panels just folded on the back of his arms. This cable is very well managed, and some nice sculpting on the inside. Not bad. Obviously the same goes on the other side. The lower chest, very well sculpted with some very nice gunmetal gray. It is a shame that this part, middle of his lower chest, and the biceps are left unpainted. Could have been this nice gunmetal gray, but it's alright. As for the hips, we have the nice yellow, I don't know what you'd call them really, but man, they're nice. They add some more details. They break the colors apart. If you've seen the movie, which I assume you have, these parts, they are sculpted in, but they're not painted, and it makes the whole design look a bit bland. On the side, the wheel is folded in, very nice cable management again, just like with the back of the arms. The hips, the hips are very soft feeling. They're nice chunky plastic, but they feel soft. You can see sculpted the inside of the thighs, very nice sculpting, and the calves here. This part, this part is supposed to be a silver or gray, but it's not. It's sculpted right in the knee pad, but it will make sense for truck mode. Actually, no, it won't. It's supposed to be right here instead of here, but they're sculpted right in the back of the. This part is the back of the truck, which we will get into. And the nice grill or vents here, painted in a nice light gunmetal, I guess. And the feet, they're just feet. Some nice piston details, not picked up in paint. And for the back, kind of bland, really. This is the only color breaking parts, just the back of the arms, the back of the shoulders, and his actual back. As you can see, very nice spine sculpting detail. This part is entirely sculpted in blue plastic but painted over in red, which does present a risk of paint chipping, but if you're careful, nothing's gonna happen. Now, in terms of articulation, head is on a ball joint. Gonna look side to side all the way back and look a bit up, but be careful because it will expose the ball joint. And the back, well, it hasn't happened to me. The back of the head is very thin, and if you lift it up, it can possibly break this part, split into two, make it more fragile. The arms can pull 360. It can go up and down. He does have the what you call it, hot rod shoulders, meaning the shoulder is actually here, and it goes like this instead of here where it can just. I can show it more when I bring up the SS38 comparison. Biceps can go 360. Near double jointed elbows, if you can use the transformation hinge, like this. Wrist swivel. A bit of side to side on the wrist. Waist swivel completely unhindered. Now the hips are very interesting. You see, they don't actually move from here. They move from here. This is what we call a drop down joint. And so what it does, there you go. It's a bit tight on my copy, but it allows for a full kick like that. Knee bend, nearly more than 90 degrees. Foot can go down a bit, up a bit, and side to side. Very nice tilt. And it's on a ball joint, so we can do a swivel. Now, as for accessories, he does come with his sword, which can be attached in 3 ways. You can either plug it like this, which looks fine, but it does make the sword look a little bit too short. He can hold it like so, which is wrong. You shouldn't do it. Or the actual correct way, you put it in this little slot right here. There you go. Just like that. And he also comes with his very small gun. It's very tiny. To attach it, you can flip this panel in his arms, flip the hands in, and then plug the gun in, which looks, it looks fine, but yeah, it's too small. Might as well just get an upgrade kit. And if you have SS38, you can give him the gun. Just like that. Plug it in, and he looks way better. There you go. It's like that. You can put him in some nice poses. Oh. His head is a bit hard to flip over. Come on. There you go. Now we will get the aforementioned SS38. Now this is a knockoff, but it's still it's the same figure. Plastic quality is great. Funny story: the day this arrived to me, Hasbro Pulse restocked on the actual SS38, which is funny, but that doesn't matter. As you can see, they are nearly the same size. I would say 102 is a bit taller, but it's really not. You see from the back, you can see the difference in the cable management at the back of the arms. Look at it, nicely folded. This goes like this, like this. As for SS38, yeah, it's a bit of a mess, really. And the back, you can see the difference. If I can open this up. As you can see, very different. The arms end up inside, while this guy's wheels end up flattened against his back, which is not bad, but the problem with it is that, close it up, he looks a bit too wide from the back because the rest of the panel is exposed. If I can hide it like this, it looks better. And there you go, the shoulders can go like this. You can see? Doesn't go and clash with the head. As for this one, as shown previously, it just... no. Damn it. As for this guy, it just clashes with the head. He just hits himself. Now, for transformation, he's surprisingly complex, just as complex as SS38. So, we'll start with open these panels and these ones. Rotating the arms, close. You can leave them like this, or you can. I'm just gonna do it for the sake of clearance. Open his windows. Take this panel. Flip it up and rotate this whole section down. Close the windows. Take these side panels and rotate them. Turn around, open his back, pull shoulders up, just like this. Oh, nope, can't do a mistake. Alright. Rotate down his shoulders, rotate it 180. Take the biceps, rotate them like so. And open the panels now. And bend it forward 90 degrees. And open up all the way like this. That's like so. Now there are grooves here and there are little tabs in here. Come on. Just here, and they're gonna go in. It's gonna hold it in place. Just like so. Then you can do an Optimus and put his arms at the front of the truck. Now for this part, you're not just going to want to snap it in like this. No. What's going to happen is there's a little groove here, and you're going to try to get it under the silver eyebrow here. And hold on. There you go. Just like so. Same here. There you go. Then you're going to take these sections and flip them in. Just like that. Flip out the wheels, and just like SS38, tab everything in. Now the legs, the worst part objectively about this, because they don't do anything when compared to SS38. Like so. Take this part, rotate it all the way. Take the foot, rotate it. Come on. There you go. And there's a little slot and a little tab. Gonna put it there. Same thing here. I do recommend, even though I didn't do it now, taking this part, rotating it first, and then this. Same thing on the other side. There you go. Now for weapon storage, you can take the sword, and there's a little port here. It's gonna tap in here like this. Then you can see a little slot on the knee pad. Is gonna go inside this little slot, just like so, and a hole in the port. There you go. You can see it more clearly. It is a bit difficult, but it is manageable. And this tab on top of the foot, just like so. You can flip the sword. No, get it a little flat. Oh no, untapped it. There you go. And for the hip skirts, there are little holes and little ports. It's not very visible, but you're just gonna have to force it a little so we can get it right. There you go. That went in nicely. And you can take the gun. It has slots on 2 sides. You can choose either one. Tab it in like this. Oh no, forgot. Flip out the Autobot symbols. And there you go. Optimus Prime's truck mode. And as you can see, it is a very nice truck mode. Let's get into the details. The new grill component. Alright, this is not a grill. I don't know. I don't know cars. It looks cool. That's it. But very nicely sculpted. It is just plain gray plastic, but hey, it looks good. Paint applications are really nice. I mean, the silver stripe go from here to here, all the way. Very nice. The actual grill. I know this is a grill. This one, painted in the same silver. And unfortunately, some hinges do protrude on the design. You can even see like this part is supposed to be the side view mirrors. It's just protruded by the hinge. It's kind of funny actually. The new silver eyebrows. I'm still gonna call them eyebrows. The top, some gray parts because they were unpainted from the robot mode. Very unfortunate. On the bottom, very hollow here, which can't really do anything about it. It's not even distracting. It's just because the wheels have to fold in. And now, the main issue with this truck mode is, I mean, what is this? No, seriously, what is this? This isn't the back of the truck. This is a Michael Bay action sequence. It's completely incoherent. Yeah, as you can see, it's just panels, really. It's very, I mean, it is somewhat accurate to a real truck because the actual back is kind of thin. But I mean, come on. Like, at the very least, these parts could have flipped in. Very unfortunate. No, forgot this. Gaskets. I do have a problem with these. They go in, but they don't. But when we have to flip them out, they don't like click. They just press this. They don't do anything. They just flip them out very easily. Completely ignore them. Yeah. Now, when compared to SS38's truck mode, now I personally, in some way, prefer this design for the truck because it looks a bit more like Optimus. You know, very gentle but badass at the same time. Not like this, where this is tryhard. I still like this. This looks good. This is a nice truck mode. But this is more like, this is to me more appropriate for Optimus Prime. Like I said, very aggressive but gentle. You can see the top of the truck completely clean. The bottom, it's the same thing really. The wheels have to flip in. But the main difference is in the back. This is actually accurate to the truck. As you can see, even if it's accurate to real truck, I forgot to flip in the trailer hitch. It's fine. Come on. Yeah, that's the price you pay for a KO. Come on. No, whatever. Yeah, like I said, this is accurate to an actual truck. The back is quite thin. No, we're just used to Optimus Prime truck backs to be very flat, but that's not how an actual truck works. But as you can see, you can tell what this is supposed to be. You can tell. The difference is that you know what this is supposed to be, but it's not doing that. So this is the main gripe that people have with it. And the weapon storage doesn't help. I mean, this actually works fine for the sword. This, you could have, I mean, there are little ports here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, it doesn't focus very well. But there are little ports here. Those are just for design. They could have easily used these tabs, put it inside, and it could just hold in place instead of it being exposed here. I mean, is he just gonna shoot himself? Anyway, you can tell they tried to hide it a bit. They sculpted some details. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's some details. Yeah, overall, just the back of the truck is very, very, very unfinished, clearly. Now, the main problem I have with the back of the truck, it only holds in by one piece, one tab, just like this. This is the only connection. It's not a very strong one. It's actually very weak. I can just, like, well, no, I'm on camera and it decides to not work. Now, what I meant to say is, yeah, just like that. It's not very tight. It can hold, but it's not tight. I can easily just knock it off of its peg. You see the wheels? Nice silver wheels. They are pinned. Oh, I was gonna say that he rolls very well, but sword just flipped and now the tab is exposed and it hinders it. So, there you go. It rolls very well. And overall, just a nice. I'm gonna get it off. No. Very nice truck mode. I do recommend if you're on it just for the robot mode. It does the job, but really just get the YOLO Park model kit one, unless you want this one for the brighter colors. I know a lot of people who don't like the Rise of the Beast design because it has very dull colors. But the YOLO Park one is not a bad choice. Only problem with it is, well, it doesn't transform if you're into that sort of thing. And he doesn't come with any accessories. He does come with a gun hold in hand, but no gun. Most likely a result of the very bad communication from the early stages of the movie's development. They didn't know if he was going to have his gun. He just ends up with a Mega Man style arm cannon. And there you go. Now, really, overall, it's a nice figure. Unfortunately, as I said in the beginning, it is a buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive, which means not everyone's gonna find it. But you can just look around. Maybe hopefully you'll find a good deal. There is a knockoff of it in the works with all of the upgrades, and not upgrades. It does have an upgrade, which is the back of the truck. It's actually completely flat. They completely reworked the back of the truck, and it comes with like 2 swords. The axe, which for the official release only comes with the Studio Series Optimus Primal, and I think 2 of his arm cannons, which is very nice. I will probably pick it up and just repaint it as the actual Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, but by adding some touches of red paint on the hips and completely painting the silver eyebrows. Anyways, that was my look at Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Put a comment if you find it informative, and I will see you next time.